Ever stumbled upon something so intriguing, you just had to follow it? That's exactly what happened to me when I found a stranger's handwritten pattern. It was tucked away in a dusty old book at a local flea market. A delicate piece of paper filled with cryptic notes and sketches. Curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to bring it home and try to decipher it. The pattern itself was unlike anything I'd seen before. The handwriting was elegant, almost calligraphic, but the instructions were vague. There were measurements, of course, and a few diagrams that seemed to hint at a complex design, but without a clear understanding of what it was supposed to be. I was essentially flying blind. Still, the challenge was exciting. I gathered my materials, some fine yarn in a soft, muted color, palette, needles, and a lot of patience. The initial steps were confusing. I had to interpret the abbreviations and the symbols, guessing at the techniques based on the diagrams. I started cautiously, making a small swatch to test the pattern. Gradually, a shape began to emerge. It was slow going, requiring constant unraveling and re-knitting. There were many moments when I felt like giving up, when the ambiguity of the instructions seemed insurmountable. But I persisted. Each corrected stitch, each successful row, fueled my determination to see it through. As I progressed, the pattern started to reveal its secrets. The diagrams became clearer, and the intended form began to take shape. I was creating something, but what exactly? The pattern offered no clue. I just kept knitting, trusting in the process, believing in the possibility of a beautiful outcome. Weeks turned into months. The project became an obsession. My evenings were spent hunched over my work, the soft click of the needles the only sound in the room. I lost track of time as I became immersed in the rhythm of the work. The yarn felt like an extension of my own thoughts, allowing me to transform it into something tangible. Finally, the last stitch. I carefully cast off, and held up my creation. My breath hitched. It was a shawl, a gorgeous, intricate shawl. The design was unlike anything I'd ever seen, with a delicate interplay of textures and colors that were nothing short of breathtaking. But it wasn't just the shawl that surprised me. It was the feeling it evoked. It was a tangible connection to the person who had written the pattern. I felt I was carrying a piece of their artistry, a whisper of their passion. But the ending didn't stop there. As I was researching the origins of the pattern, I discovered a name on the back of the original paper: Eleanor Vance. She was a renowned textile artist from the early 20th century. Her work had been exhibited in galleries around the world, and as I held her shawl, I knew I was holding a piece of her history.